Ciao tutti and welcome back. Today I'm going to make some fresh pasta because my camera shy other half Gav doesn't like to be on camera, but he loves this basic pasta of spaghetti all'olio. So today we're going to do that. But in this video I will make the pasta. In the next one I'll show you how I put it all together. So let's get started. It's a basic ratio of 1:1. So 100 grams of flour to 1 egg. Now it can vary just a little bit because depending on the size of your egg, the flour you use. I'm using a Caputo flour, which is specifically made for pasta fresca and gnocchi. But you can also use just plain flour, which I have used in the past before, and they turn out just as good. So let's get started. So let's start making our pasta. Now I'm only doing 2 eggs, so roughly 100 grams per person is the rule of thumb. Unless you're Italian, you have 4 eggs to 1 person. But anyway, here we go. I've just popped my flour onto the board, made a little well in the middle, and I'm going to add my eggs in one at a time. I'm going to add a really good pinch of salt. You always have to season your pasta from the inside out, and some for luck. And I'm going to add about a tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil. We just scramble the eggs like you would be making scrambled eggs. And just incorporating flour from the outside and bringing it in. Just look at the color of these eggs, very gorgeous. They are just that beautiful yellow color, organic eggs. We're going to switch from our fork to our pastry scraper. So just incorporating it all in. Just in a cutting motion. Now when it gets to that stage, go in with your hands. There we go, see? And it's all going to sop up all that extra flour on the board. Don't be tempted to add more flour at the moment. Now it will feel quite hard, but that's what you want. You need it to be quite firm and slightly hard, so when it relaxes, you'll get this beautiful, soft, silky dough. And here we have our dough that's all been incorporated. It doesn't look really smooth at the moment, but don't worry, it will come together. Once you've got it to this stage, I put it in a Ziploc bag. Let's check on our dough. Oh, have a look at that. It's so smooth. This little baby is amazing. So we can start to make our pasta. Now I had extra flour here just in case it needed it, because it just depends, as I said before, your eggs or your flour you use. You may use just a little bit more or a little bit less. As it turned out, I didn't need any extra, but I do need it to put it through my trusty KitchenAid machine. So I'm going to cut these into about, try and make it even, unlike me. There we go. So I've got them into 4s so that they don't dry out. I'm going to just pop them in here and work with one at a time. So I do need some flour. And then I just press it out. You could use a rolling pin for this, but there's no need. And then we're going to laminate this pasta. Laminating just means it becomes really smooth, stretchy. It'll work, the gluten's in the flour, so you've got a nice big long sheet. Fold it over a few times. Just fold it over onto itself, like that. And just do it about 4 or 5 times. And that's it. That's all we do. Now, I'll do the rest and be back when they're all done. So I've got the other 3 just flattened out a little bit, and I continue. Do the next. So now that we have all 4 of our dough pieces just on the largest one on your machine. Now, if you've got a hand machine, same thing. Just always start on your first. Now we can start elongating it and making it really big. So, down to 2. And there we have it, our pasta sheets. Now I'm leaving these just a little bit thicker, only because I want them to stand up to the oil and the garlic and the chili and the parsley. So, but if you want them thinner, remembering they will only take literally a minute to cook, but I like these. So now all I'm going to do is put them to dry out just for about 15 minutes or so, just so they don't stick together when I'm cutting them. And we're back. 15 minutes have passed. Now I want them roughly all the same size. So this and this one seem to be exactly the same size. This one's a little bit bigger, so I'm going to just cut the ends off like that. And this I will make some little cubed pasta for my soups or for my broth, Italian broth, pastina, nice. So, same on the other side. And we'll just put these to one side. And here we have all the same length. Now I have changed Don't forget to put some flour in between all of them. Stack them on top of each other. Now I've changed my attachment and I want the spaghetti one. There is a fettuccine one as well, but this is what I'm looking for today. Have a look at that. Beautiful spaghetti, all ready to go. So I'm going to put some flour and just twist it on, and I'll continue with the rest. Homemade pasta, made in exactly 12 minutes. I've been timing myself. So 12 minutes, and that's what I made. So now you can either use them straight away, or you could leave them to dry. Once they're dried, you can put them in bags, but they have to dry really, really well. The alternative that I like is I put them on trays and I freeze them. Then once they're frozen, I put them straight into Ziploc bags and just take out what bundles I need. And there you have it, homemade pasta in no time. Now with these extra little bits that I was telling you about, these ones are a little bit thicker. So I'm going to make these into some little diced cubes for my soups. So quite simple. And they don't have to be perfect. And continue with the rest. If you want to get a little bit more adventurous, make little bows. So we just square it off, remembering we can always use these bits to make bows. And you just cut it in half. You have bows. There we go. There we go. We have made some beautiful spaghetti, and we have made little diced bits for our soups, and we've also made a couple of little bows. If you would like the recipes for all of this, head over to my YouTube channel, Nonna Gina's Food Adventures. The link is down below or in my bio. So thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Ciao.